Oh, hello everybody. Hello. I am here. One moment. Let's log into this account. Welcome. All right, you guys know it's Wednesday. Wait, is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. All right. So, yesterday was crazy. For those who didn't show up, hey, let's just say things were like I was starting to hallucinate towards the end of the stream, but I did pull through. It was like what total? It was like 8 plus 6, 13, something like that. 14 hours of streaming, and I did a little more off stream just to understand things a little better. But yeah, I had great sleep, and overall, I just need to get hydrated. Maybe get some food in my system a little later. See, I'm drinking water today. Usually I have some sort of like sweet beverage, but today, full cleansing. Body needs it. But, alright, thank goodness we're back to Genshin. A little more mild today. So, we got a couple account reviews, and then we have, it's actually been a while since we've been able to sit here and just talk. Answer some of your questions. I've been getting so many DMs, I just can't respond to them all on time. So if you guys have any specific questions, I'd be happy to answer for you here on stream live, especially for those who are able to tune in and, you know, leave a message. So, let's start with the account reviews, shall we? And then for people who are wondering about giveaways, we will be doing some giveaways towards the end of the stream. Like at this point, I'm woozy and dizzy as to what is being given away, and I gotta get back on top of the giveaways, right? So we should still have one more giveaway before the banner goes away. So for people who are excited, do get excited because that is coming towards the end of the stream. If you can make it to the end of this stream. All right, so let's just jump in the game here. All right, let's jump in the game here. Everything's good? Okay, we're good. So we're gonna start with this account. There were supposed to be more account reviews, but people haven't DM'd me back. I've been asking for their account informations, and they haven't DM'd me back. In fact, there's only one person who actively reached out, and that's Mr. SQ. Mr. SQ, are you in chat? There he is. So we're gonna take a look at this account. Go from top to bottom like we always do. And as always, people, if you guys think this this can help you out, do by all means take all my advices with a grain of salt. I'm just one person, all right? I'm giving you my opinion. I'm not giving you straight hard facts. In fact, no one can strictly say they're giving you hard facts. I can only give you my honest opinion, and take that, go from there, build your account. You know, you don't have to listen to what I say, but using it as a good source of how should I put this? Using it as some sort of a reference is always helpful. So let's start with a character list here, and then we'll look at how much they've spent on the game. So a relative new player here, AR53. So you guys might think some Mr. SQ was balling out in the previous stream, but as you guys can see on the account here, doesn't seem like the man has been going too crazy when it comes to spendings. But then again, a lot of these banners just haven't made a rerun yet, so maybe you'll see a C6 Raiden, C6 Kazuha, C6 Ayaka. You know, ballers gotta be ballin', right? That's the saying. So we do have Arataki Ito here, along with Zhongli. So, and along with Ganyu. Some great pickups already that I see. The good thing, and also there's some misconceptions regarding Arataki Ito. I've had people like DM me saying things like, Walrus, Zhongli has to go with Ito, so like my Zhongli is stuck, is pinned to Ito. And I just like to remind them that that's not quite true. Ito does have downtime, unless you have him at like C2 and above. He does have downtime, and with downtime, you require someone else that can fill that slot. I would say Noel is a perfect character to replace Zhongli in triple Geo team. So you got Arataki Ito, Goro, Bennett, and then Noel. So you got that triple Geo in Noel as well, and she can facilitate a lot of downtime for your Ito, which frees up Zhongli to pair with someone like Ganyu in a Ganyu Melt team. But then well, in this case, Bennett would be pinned to Ito. So if you're running Melt Ganyu, Bennett has to go with Ganyu's. So that means you have a triple Geo. You can slap in another a healer of some sort if your Noel is insufficient. But if your Noel is sufficient, you can add something else that you feel like you're lacking. You can add, for example, I'm just giving an example. All right, for example, you could add Qingqiu, you could add whoever you want. You could add Fischl, anybody to facilitate more DPS. If you guys think you want somebody on field to take over when Ito is off at this point, because Ito is not per se a hyper carry, right? So you have to because looking at this account, Zhongli is pinned in 3 teams. I mean, you would want Zhongli to be with Ito if you can, but with Mount Ganyu and also with Zhao, right? Zhongli just, for these 2 characters, it just feels so much better to have Zhongli's shield. Sorry, I'm gonna pull it up here a little bit. Yeah. Regarding new characters, Raiden's coming, Yaimiko's coming, Kazuha's making a rerun, Ayaka's coming back. Venti's also coming, I guess, soon-ish. So yeah, we'll be talking specifically on and Kokomi. Raiden, Kokomi, Ayaka, Kazuha, basically so these 4 characters we're going to touch on today, along with Venti a little bit here. All right. Let's go. Let's take a look at how much they've spent here. Oh, okay. They've been going hard. They've been going hard. Welcome Moon. They're nice and ready. Nice and ready. Let's take a look at their BP. The BP was purchased fully. So you guys see here, all right. Different worlds. Different worlds for different players. What can I say? Life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. But don't let that upset you, because maybe we could see just exactly how lucky they've been with artifacts. Can't pay your way through that. 52-153. Okay, take a look. Do have the Amos already at refinement 2 and running the Wanderers troop. All good stuff. All good stuff. Hey, chat. Life ain't fair, is it? Life wasn't fair from the beginning. That's what I said, right? That's what I said. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the in detail. Wait a minute. You running an attack goblet? Hmm. I mean, this is a good goblet. Why don't you run that? Let's see. Okay, let's see how good your other pieces are to justify running this. Pretty good. Not bad. Do you not have a better attack sans? Attack percentage. Run. You can run this one. If I want to roll it on stream, go for it. Well, I'm just trying to see if you have a better off piece, right? If you have a better off piece, so for example, I know you're running this on Jiao, so it's kind of hard to take it off. Sure. Hmm. Damn. C6 Ganyu though. Crit rate over here. I mean, the artifacts definitely could use some love for sure, right? I'm sure you're aware of that. Wow. Let's see if we can get a crit rate or crit damage off piece. I don't think you can run crit damage though, so crit rate is gonna have to do it. You could choose to run this one. Wait, no. Wait, where did it go? This one here. You could run this one. You got crit damage and you got attack percentage. And then you can swap this back onto cryo. Then you can run the cryo cup, right? Because we had this one, yeah. So for example, look, now you have five, So we take this. And we switch to this. Alright. Feels bad. Went into HP and energy recharge, is it? Alright. I'm just gonna enhance it. Oh, I'm gonna enhance it. Wait, do you need the 4-star ones? Do you need the 4-star ones? Because I would just feed them. Okay, you don't need it. Alright. Oh. Can I use these? Can I use these to level this? Okay. Damn. That's a rip. That's a rip. Out of both of these stats, it went into the other one. Wow. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. If it goes into crit damage one more time, it's still like okay. All right. If it goes into crit damage just once, it's still okay. You know what? I'm not gonna even bother with using all of these. I'm just gonna. Okay, not the worst thing in the world. If once again, if this gets to 20 and it goes into either attack percentage or crit damage, it's not a useless piece. It's still okay. You still have a crit rate on set with crit damage rolled in the bottom. It's like, of course, do you want it to be better? Yeah, but you know, not gonna lose any sleep over that one. I've seen way worse headpieces. Now, do us proud. Okay. Okay. Attack. So getting it to plus 16 is going to be pretty good. All right. Now we gotta take a look at your 5-star artifacts here. That's bad. It's okay. I'll leave that for you. That's okay. I'll leave that for you. That's bad. Okay. Bad. 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 All right. Come on. Come on. Bad. That's all right. That's bad. The crit rate. Bad. That's bad. Bad. There you go. Bad. All right. Hey. That's not bad. So, then overall, your Ganyu would look something like this. But instead, you do have cryo damage bonus. You know, damn. That do be feeling good, doesn't it? Personally, I've never got to play with C6 Ganyu, so I don't even know the combos. But yeah. I feel like I'm doing it slow, right? Because using Trail and Chilling causes the next Frost Flake arrow shot within the next 30 seconds to not require charging. That's huge. This is a huge damage boost. C1 is amazing. C2 is like a quality of life. It gives you 2 of her elemental skill. So overall, it's pretty good. Of course, this Ganyu has a long way to go from becoming like the monstrous character that she is. Excuses. I watched your future-proof video and it inspired me. If you truly, I mean, you do truly trust me. This man put $1,000-something towards something that I said in a video, so he does trust me. Now, the next thing is for you then, if you truly are going that hard on meta, C2, C3 Raiden is going to be the next thing you're looking for. I'm just going to say that right now before we go any further. You have Jiangling invested, you have Bennett invested. Your Zhongli, C0 Zhongli is completely fine. Don't let anyone tell you anything else. If you can get him to C2, it's a nice quality of life. It gives you more shield uptime overall, but don't worry about it if you know how the game plays. With the C6 Ganyu, you're not going to need a second shield, is what I'm trying to say. Zhao C1, good quality of life. And let's take a look at your Zhongli, exactly how you have him built. 1275, 112. Do you have energy recharge? You're building him for Black Tassel. You're stacking HP on him. Are you know? HP, which is fine. But then again, I say to people, you know, like most of the time he doesn't need this much HP, especially with a C6 Ganyu. You're not like, you know what I mean? Ideally, like I keep saying, I would love to see some more people running the Favonius Lance on Zhongli. It's all about uptime. Remember, you have Jiangling here with energy recharge. How much is her energy? Okay, she has enough. 223 is more than enough energy recharge. She's going to be recharging pretty fast. Having Zhongli to funnel more energy particle is just going to help her with uptime. At this point, it's all about uptime. Everything about this team is going to be uptime. Ganyu bursts uptime. Jiangling bursts uptime. Right? Bennett bursts uptime. And Zhongli's burst is like, you could have it, you could not have it. And for people who are wondering, well, Walrus, but I thought it's a Melt Ganyu team. Melt Ganyu doesn't need her burst. Wrong. All right, I have a video proving that already, talking about it. Melt Ganyu does use her burst. In fact, Melt Ganyu burst can give her an extra like 10 to 15% DPS if you know what you're doing, right? If you, of course, you have to time your charge attacks with Jiangling's burst. Every time she applies pyro, you want your charge attack. And the reason people say, well, I'm running Melt Ganyu and I cannot use Ganyu's burst because then the Ganyu's burst is going to be taking away from the Jiangling pyro application. Well then, I want to say this in a nice way, but the honesty just it's just slipping out because you just have to get better. All right, you just have to get better. Melt Ganyu is not the easiest team in the world to play. It's not difficult by any means, but if you want to play it at its full efficiency, at its like highest damage output, you have to use Ganyu's burst. And for a C6 Ganyu, you have to use Ganyu's burst. See that? What is that? What does that say? Opponent standing within the AoE of Celestial Shower takes increased damage. Right? Strengthens over time, increased damage taken begins at 5 and increases by 5 every 3 seconds up to a maximum of 25%. The effect lingers for 3 seconds after the opponents leave the AoE. People, you're leaving 25% additional damage on the table if you don't use burst, especially for a C4 and above Ganyu. Let's just not talk about like, you know, C6, C4, starting from C4, you have to use your burst. So this is a comp that as you build up your Ganyu over time, you have to use her burst. You have to get used to timing your charge attack. Not all comps in this game are like, you know, brain dead, just mash your keyboard. This does require some thinking, some timing. It's powerful. What you get in return is something amazing, right? So trust me, right? People, I still get people commenting on that video saying like, well, Walrus, blah, blah, blah. No. You use Ganyu's burst in a Melt Ganyu team. I've confirmed with all speedrunners, people who try hard at the game, anybody like who knows something or knows, like, these people know a lot more than I do, right? And a lot of the times I go to them, be like, hey, you know, like, people are saying this and they're like, dude, they're tripping. You have to use Ganyu's burst in a Melt Ganyu team. So there you have it. Trust me, it's the right way to play it. Now let's take a look at the Xiangling here. So you're running the catch, which is really nice. However, depending on, I mean, you're a Giga Whale, so your Raiden Shogun is going to be using her signature weapon, I assume, if you're getting her. So the catch can remain on Xiangling here. Let's take a look. You have 4 pieces. Fade, very nice. Energy recharge. Wow. This is like the perfect Raiden Shogun artifacts. Wait, hold up. This is like literally the perfect Raiden Shogun artifacts this man has on his Xiangling. Raiden Shogun called and wants to know your location, with exceptions to this headpiece. But then you can't win them all, can you? You can't win them all. Wow. Wow. You do have a couple really nice pieces here. So, okay. You're gonna, first and foremost, just looking at your artifact right now, you're gonna have to go back to this domain. You're gonna have to farm something for Raiden Shogun. Yeah, pre-farming for Raiden Shogun, exactly. So you're gonna be spending a lot more time in this domain, and if, I mean, you're a whale, I'm not telling you how to spend your money, but resin refresh to no, I can't say, I can't honestly tell people to do that. That's messed up. But yeah, you're going to be spending a lot more time in the Emblem of Severed Fate domain, which is all fine and dandy. Let's take a look at your I'm not going to look at Bennett. I'm going to take a look at your main DPS here, and I want to take a look at your Ito later. All right. Zhao level 90, 80, 122. Damn. Memorial Wing Spear. Are you running a crit rate? You should change this to crit damage. You should change this one to crit damage, if you can. It's your off piece as well, so it should be pretty easy to just flip this. Damn, you don't have many crit damage headpieces. That's why. I see. Because right now, like, yeah, consistency wise, you're doing great here, but the problem is like Zhao hits very fast. All right, his hit frequency is very high. So what essentially should be happening here is that like yeah, you can have a little lower crit rate because he hits so frequently that hitting a little, like having less crit rate but higher crit damage, you can still get out really good damage. So, but you don't have a crit damage headpiece. There's nothing else I can do here. You have, wait. Well then. This is the... Wait, you're AR-53. So yeah, it's going to take you a little while. You're relatively new to the game, right? So it's normal to see this because they're so new to the game. They're not even AR-55 yet. So the artifact grind continues. But so far, to be completely honest with you, you have a C6 Ganyu. I'm going to piss a lot of people off by saying this, aren't I? Oh, you don't have his weapon, though. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Back to Zhao. I was gonna say I'm gonna piss so many people off by saying this because I would just say forget Zhao and level up Ito. But with Ito not even having his signature weapon, Zhao having it at refinement 2, and you already have him like pretty well built, I'd just say continue investing in Zhao. You can farm up his farm up an Anemo cup for Zhao, and you should be fine. All right. Artifacts really could use some love here, though. Damn. Feels bad because you're kind of stuck here, right? You're kind of stuck in a position where you would love, of course, you would love better artifacts, but you just have no good way of getting them, no accelerated way of getting them. So here's the priority for you. Emblem of Severed Fate is good. Like if you're 100% certain you're getting Raiden Shogun, like there's no doubt in your mind that you're getting Raiden Shogun, go for the Emblem of Severed Fate domain. Followed by that, as you are clearing content and getting a feel for things, as long as you're not challenging Abyss 12. I mean, if you want to challenge Abyss 12, this Ganyu is strong enough, I would say, to she's good enough for the most part to carry you through Abyss 12, right? I'm not gonna say your Zhao is weak. Your Zhao is decent. Leaves a lot to be desired still, but he's decent enough that he can clear the other half. Have you been doing the Spiral Abyss? Out of curiosity. Yeah, you see, you have no problem clearing it. 30 stars. Okay. So, but here's the thing, right? Your Ganyu needs some love as well. Your Zhao needs some love. And of course, your Raiden's gonna need all the resources you can get her in the world. All the resources in the world is what I'm trying to say. Get this to plus 20. I would say get this to plus 20. You got this and this to plus 20. They're pretty decent artifacts as well. Get these to plus 20. Your Ganyu is 90. Bow is 90. It's gonna be tough to specifically farm for Ganyu. You're just gonna have to wait over time for her to get her. Damn. You're just gonna have to wait over time for her to get better Wanderer's Troop. You get it through doing bosses. Like this is unfortunately there's no like good way to speed this up. There's really no good way, and I would not suggest you like spend resin refills to farm bosses just to get Wanderer's Troop set. That would be like Sanzu River levels of whaling, like resource whaling. So, with that said, though, I do want to see you farming a lot more of this domain. This is the only strong box can work. Yeah, you can do the strong box, but right now I want you to level up multiple sets of artifacts. Right? I want you to level up multiple sets of artifacts so all your current available characters are good.
Sephiroth just made it rain. Hey Walrus, my artifact luck has been feces for 22 days. Is there better times of day, days of the week? Can I pay you to do it and use your luck?
So, One Wings Angel Sephiroth. I mean, I don't know how long you've been watching this particular stream, but if you saw in the beginning of the video of the stream when I leveled up SQ's artifact here, I'm gonna say it's kind of yikes. You know what? SQ, can I use your resin here real quick and go show everybody what kind of RNG I have usually for these domains? All right. This is gonna be my first time using Melt Ganyu, by the way. I mean C6 Ganyu, not Melt Ganyu. Let's go. Thank goodness I'm not using an eye tracker because let's be honest, we all know where everybody's staring at. Oh damn. Alright, let's see the damage. Oh my god. I messed that up so bad, but hey. It don't matter. See? See, chat? Do you really want your boy Walrus at the helm getting you artifacts like this? Hmm? Hmm? What's this? Boy oh boy. Still better than my luck. So I'm gonna try it again, but I know we don't have any more resin. Here, but I'm gonna try it again just to see if I can be a little faster. Cause I messed up my combo just now. Cause my Xiangling is always in my second slot, my Bennett's is in my third slot, and my Zhongli is in my fourth slot. So it's gonna be 4 to 3 to 1. So you start like this. 4 to 3 to 1. And you do. Hey, 40 seconds. 40, 40 seconds. I think it could have been faster, to be honest. Oh, what am I doing? Yes, if I stand on the cryo tiles, but I have to RNG it, right? Let's try that again. This is quickly becoming a C6 Ganyu showcase. But I'm not playing it efficiently. Because the timing for C6 Ganyu with Zhangling's burst skill is different, again, from C0, right? So, for people with C6 Ganyu, your timing is going to be different. And if I truly wanted to min-max this, I have to put Zhongli's pillar over here so it doesn't steal the reaction. Oh. 34. See, it just gets faster and faster. I can refresh the resin if I want to try my luck some more. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it one more time. Which one do we use? This one? Primos, but it says 0. Damn, I'm sweating. Maybe I should go change into a t-shirt. Too much sweat. Fragile? So we're gonna use fragile? Using the crystal top-up. Oh, are you topping up right now? Just so we can run more? Does he have Genesis? He doesn't have Genesis. Oh, you play on PlayStation, do you? Use 150 Genesis. Let's try it. Yeah, no, you don't. PS4 and PS4 and PC don't share Genesis crystals. Damn. No. That he's probably on PS4. It doesn't share. Okay. Let's use 1. Yeah, he's on PS4. Really now. Really now. I think the person is quickly changing their mind. All right, let's see if we can go even faster. Do that. Oh, I messed up. Oh, is that faster? 34. It's 34 again. It's around. I think in my mind, I think a sub 30-second run is possible if you're 100% optimal. Oh. Oh. Hey. Okay. See? It's alright. Is there... Actually, you can use this for your Xiangling. No, you cannot. Xiangling uses energy. You can use this for your Xingqiu. It's alright. Using this for Xingqiu it's okay. Well, I need to go change into a different shirt. This thing's making me sweat. Oh, whoa, belly reveal. We were getting a little too sweaty. We were getting just a little too sweaty up in here. Okay, so yeah, with that said, rotation wise, everything's good. Now let's finish this account with just a little bit of character. I mean, we already know what he's going for. He wants C3 Raiden. C3 Raiden is good. C3 Raiden is good, but C3 Raiden does contest for certain units with Ganyu. There are variations of Hyper Raiden carry teams where you don't need to have Xiangling, but you do need Bennett. So if you have Bennett on that team, then Melt Ganyu just won't work. So what ends up happening is then you should get Kokomi or Freeze Ganyu. But then Freeze Ganyu at Caesar. I mean, you have Diona and you have Rosaria, so you could do Ganyu. But like if you have Kokomi in there, then you can't use Diona. Oh boy. You could use Diona, but okay. I mean, should you level up Kai for a triple? Nah. To be completely honest with you guys, Kokomi works slightly better with Ayaka here. Works with Ganyu for sure, but Ganyu in a Kokomi team is more of like a freeze support, like using her burst to support freeze for Ayaka. It's okay. I'm just trying to see if there's a way for this person to spend as little as possible to get the most out of their account. Because getting Kazuha here is like, it's okay to pair with Ganyu, right? You can pair Ganyu. You can do a team like Ganyu, Kazuha, Diona, Rosaria. Because the thing is, Raiden is going to yoink Bennett. That's the thing. That's the thing. And if you're already giving Bennett to Raiden Shogun, you might as well give Xiangling to Raiden Shogun. So that's... But the good thing is, then it opens up Zhongli to be with Ito. Or Zhao. Zhongli with Zhao with his... and you have Jin, right? Yeah, you have Jin. So you get Zhao, someone like, I don't know, Jingqiu, or Official, paired with Zhao. And then you have Jin in the healer and Zhongli as a support. That's another solid team too. So then Raiden and Ganyu would be sharing units. Man, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Because these are going to be your hyper-invested characters, and you're not going to be able to run them both at the same time. Unless... Renchild, Yai, Raiden, Kazuha. Well, we don't know how Yai functions just yet. I do think Yai... So that's like a taser team. But the thing is, you see... Okay, I guess that could work. But if your Raiden is C3... That team has no healer. But that team is going to have a C3 Raiden. So do you really need a healer in a C3 Raiden team? Yeah, but he doesn't have Sarah either. Satsu is saying they don't have to share units. C3 Raiden works fine with just Sarah and how Yai Kit looks. Mono electro team. Exactly. That was my idea, but he doesn't have Kuto Sara. We wouldn't be sitting here scratching our heads if if he had like a C6 Sara, then Bennett don't even need to be with Raiden Shogun, because right now Raiden is going to be so cracked that without some sort of buffing for her, it's just hard to draw out her full potential at C6. Right now, looking at this, Bennett with Raiden is going to be better than Bennett with Ganyu, right? C3 Raiden, that is. We're talking C3 Raiden. She'll be on Raiden banner 100%. I'm really hoping for that too, because I'm missing one Sara for C6. Just one. I just need one Sara for C6. But right, like okay, you get Raiden, you get Sarah. But he's not going to be able to get Sarah to C6 though. I highly doubt he's going to get. I mean, C3 Raiden, so he needs 4 Raidens. There's a chance. There is a chance for C6 Sarah. There is definitely a chance. Yeah, Ashen wants the hypercare Raiden requires Sarah more than Bennett. Exactly, but you need a C6 Sarah. That's the thing. You need a C1 Bennett, but Sarah is a C6 requirement. Because look at her constellations. Let's look at her constellations together. Character bonus hits the CD of like. See, this is like, right? This is just like for dealing damage for Sarah, and that's utility, right? And this is like, but look at C6. The electro damage of characters who have had their attack increased by 10 right, has its crit damage increased by 60%. This is the constellation that people like. You see those big PP damage, additional 60% crit damage for electro damage. Like this constellation was made to pair with Raiden. Like if we're talking, like if you're going C3 Raiden and you don't have a C6 Sarah, like of course you're not going to be seeing the potential. Like you're not 60% crit damage. That's a lot of crit damage. That's a lot of crit damage. Look at Goro. Like that's like similar to what Goro is doing for Ida. That's why like Goro feels so damn. I think it was C6 Goro. Right. Right here. Yeah. For 12 seconds after using his burst or elemental skill, increase the crit damage of all nearby party members' geo damage based on the buff level. So if you have 3, this is 40, and this is only 40%. And this is, I feel it, man. Like I have a C6 Goro with my Ito, and it feels amazing. And that's 40% with a triple geo team. Now for Sarah, that's a 60% boost. That's a 60% boost. This is why I want Yaimiko in this team. If you have a C6 Sarah running Raiden Shogun with Yaimiko, with the Bennett or something like that, bro, you're gonna be absolutely crushing things with the C6. Like, and look at how Yaimiko's kit works, right? You use elemental skill 3 times, you use her burst, and you can use 3 more elemental skills. Then you switch to Raiden, your C3 Raiden, right? You get this buff, and then you use her burst, you slash, and then Yaimiko's burst is up again. You switch to Yaimiko again, you use her burst, and then you use her elemental skill 3 times again. And you switch to Sarah, use her burst. Dude, I'm telling you, expect mono electro teams in the next patch. Like you're gonna see Tony 2 and all these people like releasing like crazy electro demonstrations with their C6 Saras, along with like Raidens and Yaimikos. It's coming, right? Because you want as many electro characters that you can to benefit from this. And Boat News 12 says 3 Electro is overkill. I don't think so though, right? 3 Electros, mono teams are something of the future. People still like I have this argument sometimes with people in comment sections, because people still think like, oh, mono teams are like are bad. Like mono teams are inefficient. Mono teams are like, but when you see supports with C6 like this, like what are we realistically doing here? Right? What was this constellation designed for, if not for a hyper carry electro teams? Personally, for mono teams are designed for the whales. That's why I think a lot of people don't understand me when I say like, oh, mono teams are really good. Mono teams are designed for whales. Mono teams are designed for whales to scrape every last bit of DPS like humanly possible in certain team compositions. Mono teams oftentimes can even run 2 buffers, right? Bennett along with the dedicated elemental buffer. So Bennett with Ito and Goro. Bennett with Sarah and Raiden Shogun. These are some of the teams that Giga Whales, like their C6 Ito with their Bennett and their C6 Goro, is just like deleting stuff, along with their C3 Raidens with the Bennett and eventually like with Sarah. Not eventually, and C3 Raiden with their Bennett and their C6 Sarah, just deleting things. Right? Bruce Leroy says, I still don't understand how a mono team can out DPS a reaction team. This is how. Right here, these constellations are how you're going to out DPS a reaction team. But it's only like it's accessible for whales. That's what I'm saying, right? Like a C3 Raiden Shogun. Look at this. Well, really, it's this one. It's this one. C3 only gives her an additional 3 levels to her burst skill, allowing you to get up to level 13 for her burst skill. For people who don't understand, reactions are the free-to-place tools. All right? Reactions are tools for free-to-plays. If it's not clear enough for you guys before, reactions are mostly going to be utilized by free-to-play players, whereas Giga Whales use multiplication and buffing in constellations, like a C6 Sara with a C3 Raiden, like a C6 Ito with a C6 Goro. These are tools accessible only to whales, Giga Whales, in fact, who can dump that kind of cash, right? So don't get it confused when I say like, oh, mono teams are good. Like, yeah, they're good, but free to places don't have access to a lot of great mono teams. For me, I'm running Ayaka, I'm running Ganyu, and I'm running Sangonomiya with Shenhe. However, because my Shenhe is at C0, even I'm not tapping into anywhere close as to the power some of these whales are tapping into. Like, think of a team like this, right? You got a C4 Ganyu, right? You got a C4 Ganyu. We're talking about a Giga Whale here. A C4 Ganyu with this constellation available, along with like a, I don't know, like a C6 Ayaka with a C6 Shenhe in this team. Like, just think for a second, how much damage are they outputting? How? Like, my brain can't even wrap around like how many debuffs and like buffs that like your Ayaka's bursts are going to be ticking for like 50-60k per tick. You know what I mean? Like, that's the like about the time the burst finishes, and while Ganyu holds the mob in place or whatever the hell. It's crazy. It's too much damage, and it's too much for free to play to even fathom this type of damage. But it's in the game, and who are they designing this for? Who are they designing this for? For free to plays? No. Right? For whales. I'm just telling you guys, this type of damage exists in the game. This is a ceiling that MiHoYo is setting for us. And personally, I think that mono teams are a great option for a lot of people to build into, as they are resource efficient for the elemental typing that you're building for. All future Geo main DPS can use a Goro. Think about it like this. Goro, Sara are like elemental exclusive versions of a Bennett. I'll repeat that again. Sara and Goro are elemental exclusive versions of what a Bennett does to a lot of our current teams. They're good investments as long as you continue building elemental units that can take advantage of their huge buffing. All right? So, investing into these characters are a long time endeavor for a lot of free-to-play players. They're not something you can just like, oh, I'm going to C6 my Goro next patch. No, you're not. Right? You're not. Only unless you swipe. Like, for example, SQ here is looking to get his C6 Sara, right? On the Raiden Shogun banner. Are you SQ? For free-to-plays. You're not SQ. You're not Sanzu River, right? You're like, even I can't say I'm going to C6 a 4-star. I can't even say that, right? And I'm like kind of a whale. So it's definitely something over a longer period of time. You want to slowly build yourselves toward this, right? But they are good investments if you truly believe. But then again, they're too expensive, because if you invest in a C6 Sara as a free-to-play player, then you have to go for Raiden Show. You have to go for Electro. She's not going to help your freaking melt teams. She's not going to help your mono Geo team, your mono Pyro team, and if you're the mono Hydro team. It's such a steep investment for something that is so exclusive to one elemental typing, right? Flowcat is making a very good point, and that's why I think Yae Miko was designed so beautifully, right?
The Flowcat just made it rain. Mono Electro does have a problem. You cannot snapshot Sarah's C6, which limits the time you have the C6 buff, making rotations for Mono Electro hard.
This is why I think Yae Miko look is so damn perfect. So well designed. Look, you drop 3 elemental skills for Yae Miko. Switch to Sarah, use Sarah's burst, switch immediately back. Use Sarah's elemental skill, switch back to Yae Miko, use her burst, and then immediately switch to Raiden Shogun and use her burst. And then go through Raiden. Like, Yae Miko's burst is so quick. Like, it's just a burst skill. But then the follow-through damage also procs her elemental skill. So you can do the setup prior to using her burst. So all you have to do is click one button after Sarah's E and you can switch immediately into Raiden Shogun and deal damage. Immediately. Because the damage, because you already have your elemental skill all set up prior to even using Sarah's elemental skill. And the damage for them don't come until after Yae uses her burst. Right? It's designed in a way to cut down on time. The setup is done prior. I don't know if I'm making any sense. In my mind, this makes perfect sense. I know sometimes when the words come out, it doesn't make any sense. But, right? So the time is enough. You only have to click one burst skill button. It's annoying, yes, because you can't snapshot, but we're like, what's this? We've been babied for too long by Mihoyo, right? Bennett, Xingqiu, Zhangling, these are amazing units, don't get me wrong, but like these units, they're like, we're never getting units like this again. They're too good. These units is what I would like to call publicity units. All right, I've made a video talking about this as well. These are what I would call publicity units for Genshin. These are units that all the free-to-play players will point to. Like, oh, look, you get Bennett, Zhangling, Xingqiu, they're so strong, they're better than 5 stars. They use these units to promote how free-to-play friendly Genshin Impact is. But these units, have you ever seen another 4-star released since launch that are anywhere close to the efficiencies and like the coverage of these units? No, right? And why is that? Why do you guys think that is? Of course, it's because they're too damn good. These units are too damn good, they're too efficient. See, like, have you seen another 4-star that functions at the same, like, scale as Bennett at C1? Just C1. Have you seen another unit that is function just as good as Xingqiu at C2? What about Zhangling at C4? Of course not. Because that's just how the game has to progress. They can't keep making these amazing units. That's why Sarah doesn't have snapshot. And could they have made Sarah snapshotable? Yeah. But why would they do that? It makes life too easy. Oh, Yae Miko teaser? I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Ah! Where is it? Oh, it's out. Alright, chat. Don't worry. We'll get back to this. Right after we watch Yae Miko teaser. Alright. Let's go. You guys ready? God. You guys ready? Go.
Why do I feel like the standard of writing is going down by the day? Are my editors even doing their jobs? Huh? Ooh, this one's interesting. I won't be bored out of my mind tonight after all.
What do you think, Lady Guji? Erika's got some cooking skills, huh?
The fried tofu is cooked to perfection, tender and juicy. The kushikatsu are freshly made, and the taste is quite to my liking. I'll take a few boxes worth to go, please.
Lady Gucci is this world's best editor, if you ask me.
She's a crafty fox who's always playing mind games.
Truth be told, Yaemiko is an outstanding shrine maiden.
Hey, she's that fox lady I ate ramen
The
with
Flow
that
Cat
time.
just made it rain. You would have to do Sarah E for Yay to snapshot the 80k buff. If Yay can snapshot, Yay B, shoot Sarah second charge, burst with Yay,
A few hundred
swap in
years
burst
on,
with Sarah,
and the little
burst
girl
with
that
Yai.
always wanted shoulder rides is all grown up.
I guess that's what a teaser is supposed to do at the end of the day. So, okay. Breaking that one down, like, I mean, it's not much to break down. It's just showing her character, showing her story, and her role in the world. But didn't show
The Flow
much
Cat
of her
just made it
personality.
rain. You can snapshot her attack buff, not the C6 though.
Right, Flowcat says you would have to do Sarah E for Yai's E to snapshot the attack buff. If Yai can snapshot, Yai's E, shoot Sarah's second charge, burst with Yai, swap in burst with Sarah, burst with A. Here's E. Yeah, yeah. So basically, you're like there's a lot of inputs here. It's not gonna be as easy as just clicking a few buttons. That we have to admit. But that's why a lot of these high end teams, just like Melt Ganyu, it's not as easy as just dropping Bennett's burst, dropping Xianling's burst, dropping Ganyu's burst, and then charge shotting. Right. This is what adds complexity to these teams, to these comps. It's not something just plug and play. I don't think MiHoYo has ever been wanting to make like brain dead comps that are like, that's why look what they did to what's that comp? Look what they did to the Morgana team. The one with the Venti, like Venti, burst, Mona, burst, Ganyu, burst, charge shot, charge shot, charge shot, charge shot. Like they don't promote this type of playstyle anymore. I mean, they've never promoted it. That's why they fixed it so fast. Right, so Vishay Nadar says, I got to go to school, see you Walrus. Thank you, Vishay, for tuning in. Yeah, so let's talk about the teaser a little bit. Like, nothing much to talk about, but honestly, a little lacking in her character. But then again, Yaemiko has always been that like quiet, reserved type of person. Like she's not like outwardly very outspoken or something like that, so I can understand that. But seeing, we can watch bits of it again. Let's take a look here.
Was cooked to perfection.
She likes food.
Tender and juicy. The kushikatsu are freshly made, and the taste is quite to my liking. I'll take a few boxes worth to go, please.
Lady Gucci is this world's best editor, if you ask me.
She's a crafty fox who's always playing mind games.
Truth be told, Yaemiko is an outstanding shrine maiden.
Hey, she's that fox lady I ate ramen with that time.
She's the scary lady who forces me to go to work.
Wait, was that Sayu? Was that Sayu? Wait.
Hey, she's that fox lady I ate ramen with that time.
She's the scary lady who forces me to go to work.
Yeah.
A few hundred years on, and the little girl that always wanted shoulder rides is all grown up.
Who's saying that? So Ito. So Yaemiko. Wait, Ito is over 100 years old. See, this is the thing, right? Like, what's her relationship to Ito? Like, Like, how deep do their bonds run? Like, so Ito was giving Yaimiko shoulder rides.
A few hundred years on, and the little girl that always wanted shoulder rides is all grown up.
Who is this guy? Right, that's not Ito. So who is this person? This person is at least a few hundred years old, right? This guy is older than Yaimiko. This guy was giving Yaimiko shoulder rides. It can't be some random dude. There's no way Mihoyo like slots in random people's voice lines. Like there has to be something. The tree, the tree is talking. Wait. Dude, if it's a side NPC that gave Yaimiko shoulder rides, that'd be disappointing AF. Maybe we'll see more in her story quest. Someone like Madam Ping. Yeah, probably we'll see more in the story quests, and we'll know more about Yai's past. Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Like with the second viewing, we see through the voice lines these Easter eggs. I guess. I just really like her overall design. Like looking at her from the behind here, you can see she's quite the character.
The Flow Cat just made it rain. It's funny cause Yae Miko says she's always watching, but she's actually just listening.
That's true. That's true. Cause I don't know. I might be a little out of touch when it comes to the story, but like I'm not really sure as to her specific role. Like I think she plays more than one role in the land of Inazuma, right? She's not just a shrine maiden. She's not just an editor. Like she even helped us when it came to with A, and helping A come to the realization that of what this country needs. Like Yaimiko is like a mediator. She's like a mediator. She's overlooking so many things at the same time. Yeah, she helped bring peace to land. She plays a major role, but she doesn't interfere much. It feels like I'm pretty intrigued by what does she want, like knowing more about Yaimiko. So yeah. With that said, yeah, overall, this particular account, a C3 Raiden would work well. Would love to see a Sarah drop with either Yaimiko banner or Raiden Shogun banner. Apart from that, when it comes to the old casts of characters, you have a C6 Ganyu. Picking up a Shinho on her rerun isn't going to be the worst thing in the world, considering you already have a C6 Ganyu. Picking up Ayaka as well wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Sangonomiya is okay if you decide to go for a full-on freeze team. So Sangonomiya is great in her own taser teams, but you're gonna be running Raiden Shogun, so I don't think you'll ever need a situation where you're gonna be running a taser Sangonomiya. Meta-wise, of course you could run her taser team, but meta-wise, I'm thinking you're gonna be leaning more towards C6 Ganyu, Raiden Shogun. Right? That's what you're gonna hyper invest yourself into. So if that's the case, then if you're gonna be running a mono electro team with Yaimiko, Raiden Shogun, Kujosara, C6, so C3 Raiden Shogun, C0 Yaimiko with Sara, and then your healer could be somebody like I don't know, Diona, right? I don't know, somebody. Any healer. You can even run Jean, right? Honestly, somebody who can benefit from Raiden Shogun's energy regen. And then you can reserve Bennett and Xiangling for your Melt Ganyu. You're going to crush Abyss from this point on. Once you get C3, And like you're just gonna crush Abyss. There's like no, I don't think Mihoyo can design an Abyss that can counter both Raiden and Ganyu. And if that's the case, you just swap them. You just like, oh, chamber 1 counters Ganyu, chamber 2 counters Raiden, boop, swap. It's the same. You can't have 2 chambers that counters both C3, Raiden Shogun, and Ganyu. Like it just, they're not gonna do that. They can't do that. I mean, they can, but they won't do that. All right, so yeah, you're set, bro. If you can get C3 Raiden and Sarah, you're gonna be set for like patch 5.0, at least until we get into like 3 regions from now. I don't think you're gonna have any issues. You know why? Because neither of these comps. I mean, Ganyu does rely on a shield, but like I said in videos before, she's not relying on the shield because she needs the shield to mitigate damage. She needs the shield to mitigate interruptions. All right, so that's why I keep saying like, oh, Ganyu needs a shield, or Ganyu would like to have a shield, and it's okay to use Diona for Ganyu as well. She just doesn't want to be interrupted, and C6 Ganyu can honestly run without Zhongli. I'm gonna be honest. C6 Ganyu deals damage so fast that she probably doesn't need Zhongli as much. However, if you're dealing with chamber like Abyss 12, as you currently are, because your artifacts aren't up to par, so you can't really one-shot things yet, right? Having a Zhongli is going to help you just finish the mobs off without any hindrance. Okay, so now the question is, should I pull for Yai for SQ? I can't give you a definitive answer right now. I have to go away, test Yai Miko, and come back, test her with Raiden Shogun. My Raiden Shogun is only C0, right? My Kutasara is C5. So my Electro Mono team has some work to do. I'm also farming for artifacts. I'm also preparing for Yai Miko's release here. But I can tell you more definitively in like 3 to 5 days after Yai comes out, which I would have ample time to test her with different weapons, different playstyles, different team comps. And in my mind right now, in theory, I think a good team for her to be in would be a mono team. That's honestly what I think is going to happen. And I think Mihoyo, with the release of every new character so far in the last 3, they've all fitted very well into mono teams. I don't see any reason why Yai Miko wouldn't. Especially Yai, Raiden, canonically, story-wise, they go, you know, they go way back. Yeah, don't pull on the first day of release, people, especially if you're trying to like build for future comps and your resources are limited. Pulling first day is a huge mistake. Why would you do that when you can let somebody else you know, spend their money, their resources, test that stuff for you? Unless, you know, it's your waifu, then sure, man. Sure. Okay. So with that concludes the account review. SQ, thank you for reaching out, and I hope this has helped you. I'm going to check Discord to see if anybody else has responded. Oh, they did respond. So let's see. Oh, I'm getting the DMs now. Geronimo Martinez Subroads, glad I caught the stream. Feeling super today. Last night got a Ganyu in a temple with zero pity. Thoughts on getting Yai via C2 Raiden, by the way. Dude, if it's a toss-up between Yai Miko C0 and Raiden C2, I would say Raiden C2. I don't think there's anything in the game right now and for a while that can top Raiden C2.
Geronimo Martinez just made it rain. Sup Walrus. Glad I caught the steam. Feeling super today. Last night got a Ganyu in a temple with zero pity.
A Ganyu in a temple.
Thoughts
Damn,
on getting
dude.
Yay versus
Congrats.
C2 Raiden, by the way.
Congratulations. I've actually been talking with Sanzu a lot about about Electro and Dendro, like theory crafting, and he believes that the reaction for Electro and Dendro will really pave the way for something new. Let's just say that. Walrus, large man says, Walrus, I think you rated Raiden C2 too highly. I want to see your opinion once you got it. I had her C2 from the start, but it isn't like she's topping damage chart or anything. Yeah, I mean, like, when it comes to, but the reason I'm saying that is because people keep asking me when it comes to certain character investments. I think Raiden C2 is transformative enough for that character, for certain characters, in comparison to certain characters at C6. I think Raiden C2 rivals the boost a C6 gives to Xiao. That's what I mean. That's why I say, like, well, if you really want to put your gems towards something, a C2 Raiden is going to give her a new role in the game, essentially. She gets a new role. She could be your main DPS, right? She could. Right now, C0 Raiden, no matter how hard you try, you cannot. It's just not enough. C0 Raiden is like a bit better than Kaching at C4, damage-wise. And that's if you invested into her. So like that's what I'm saying, right? I'm not here saying like C2 Raiden is the best thing in the game and it beats like, you know, like every C6 character in the game. I'm just saying when it comes to value, her C2 gives more value than even certain characters at C6. That's what I'm saying. And in terms of quick investment, like a C6 is unattainable for most people. If not like 99%, it's impossible. But a C2, if you've been saving since Raiden's official release back in like, what was it, 2.1 or 2.2, you would have saved up like almost enough. Almost. Or somewhere close, right? Large Madison, okay, that the C2 is so transformative, but to endorse it above new character is so controversial for me. An increase in 45% damage compared to new 5-star. But that's the thing. Do people have enough resources to continue to diversify their accounts? I think right now we should be building upwards as opposed to like this, right? I want to see people's accounts go this way as opposed to this way. And the reason for that is it's better to, like, the HP pools of bosses just keep getting higher and higher. If you do this, you have more options for counters. Like if Mihoyo throws out like certain counters to certain team comps or certain playstyles, yeah, then you can still cover for it. But if you build your account this way, with the HP pools of bosses and content and everything are increasing with Abyss as well, there will come a time where you're just struggling way too much. You're struggling way too much. Especially for people who got in like in patch 1.5, 1.6. These people are like 7-8 months behind people like me. Like, look at my account. I have like 5 level 90s, 6 level 90s, and I have like a ton of level 80s and a ton of level 70s and 60s. I built my account this way, people. I'm out here telling you guys, I built my account this way, and I'm struggling, man. And I've spent $6,000 in the game, and I'm struggling. And I've been dedicated to this game. I don't think I've missed a single day of playing this game. Right. Large Madison, like imagine though you are comparing 2 pity to 1 pity. C0 Yai is 1 pity, and you're saying 45% damage increase for Raiden is worth the 2 pity. I don't know my brain. Right. You see, this is the thing. But yes, you're getting I'm comparing a C0 character with a C2 character. However, you still have to pour in the same amount of resource to level up both of these characters, right? EXP books, artifact domain grind. You still putting in the same amount of investment to these characters, resource-wise. More, right? But the C2 character, you're pouring in more primo gems, but in return, you're getting even more power. Like, I hope I'm making sense. Am I not making sense? Because if you have the resources, right? If you're telling me, okay, I can either get a C2 Raiden or a C0 Yaimiko, who should I go for? Because that was the question. I can go for C2 Raiden or C0 Yaimiko. Who's going to be better? If that's the question, then I would say, of course, I would say C2 Raiden. You're going to build your account vertically. She's going to get a huge power boost. That's attested for. She's a part of some of the best team comps available. And miHoYo hasn't even started to nerf her or to build content around her. miHoYo's still like zoomed in on like, how are we going to screw Zhongli users? Right? And Yaimiko at C0, I think she's going to be a solid unit, but to say she's going to be better as an investment at C0 than Raiden is at C2, I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, okay, all free-to-play players, even if you can't afford it, screw Yaimiko, go for C2 Raiden, even if it takes you 6 months. If right now your choice is, well, I can't get Raiden C2, I just don't have enough, or I don't even have a Raiden Shogun. I think Raiden C0 is pretty average. I feel like I might piss more people off by saying that. I think C0 Raiden is average. She's good, she has her role in the game, but she's just like any other 5 stars. She has a specifically designed role for her, which is very unique, very difficult for people to replace. The only decent replacement for it is like Electro MC. That's the only decent replacement for a C0 Raiden Shogun. But it's replaceable. The second she reaches C2, she becomes irreplaceable. There's no other character in the entire game that does anything remote to what she does. That's what I'm saying. Jack Black says, if you have a C0 Raiden, a C2 means you could lose 50-50 twice. Yes. Yes. So, okay, I see what argument I understand what you're trying to say now. You're trying to say like value wise and risk wise, you know, like trying to get a C2 Raiden, it costs people different amounts. Some people could get lucky and can get it like very quickly, then yeah, of course it's worth it. But other people could struggle to get a C2, and then a C0 Yaimiko would have been much more worth it resource wise, because for the price of getting a C2 Raiden from like C0 or like from like not having one, then you have to get 3 Raiden Shoguns, right? In fact, you can lose 50-50 3 times. Because if you don't have neither character and you're going from scratch, for let's just not talk about resource when it comes to like free, like farmable resource. Let's talk about primo gems. Primo gems wise, is it worth it to pick up a C0 character versus a C2 character? There are very few characters in the game, if any, that you can specifically say, is C2 worth it over a C0? In that case, resource-wise, yeah, maybe a C0 Yaimiko is going to be better for people. But right, like let's just, and full stop. No buts. Forgive me. No buts. That's my verdict. Like, yeah, a C0 character when it comes to premium resource-wise, it's always going to be worth it more than a C2 character. In fact, you can get 3 C0 characters for the cost of 1 C2 character. Right? You can build an entire new team. You can build an entire new team full of 5 stars for the price of 1 C2 character. But, now here's my but. A C2 Raiden Shogun is the frickin' team. She is the team. You build around her, right? And her team consists of 4 stars. You like a C2 Raiden Shogun requires, like, there's no more requirement for an additional 5-star character to make her C2 work. She has a couple teams where she is the centerpiece to all those teams, and she just requires 4 stars to assist her. And I think there's value in that. A lot of players right now have most of these 4 stars already built, or they have them just sitting like at C4, C6 at like level 20. Large man saying, no, you're all aiming for a character for very finite premium gems, while all she does is electro, one electro enemy, and she becomes useless. For free to plays, all inning like that is insane. Exactly. That's what I've been saying, right? Mihoyo can at any moment completely counter any character in any content that they want. And Ganyu has been a very strong character, but Ganyu, like, they've never specifically targeted Ganyu. And it's very difficult. It's the same for like, Electro is already in a spot that is very, like, that is struggling with apart from Raiden Shogun. And then they come out and release like a boss that is Electro resistant, like completely resistant to Electro. While Yai Miko just gets released. That's Mihoyo visiting Hu Tao, buying a coffin for Electro. Like, that's them signing, like, that's them delivering a death sentence to Mihoyo, to Electro, right? In fact, I think it's going to be the opposite. I think Mihoyo's going to try to incentivize, they're going to try to incentivize Electro more. And I'm answering these questions based on my assumption as my guesstimations based on how the game is currently functioning versus how it's going to progress for at least like the next couple patches. Right. C2 Raiden, like, there's no content in the game right now that's remotely needing of that kind of damage. A C2 Raiden, you can probably, if you optimize it, you can probably hit your burst for like what? 350, 400k, maybe around there. That's if you get her weapon. If you don't have her weapon, like even R5, like that's a free to play. Okay, never mind. You can even get an R5 catch. R5 catch, which is a complete free to play weapon anybody can get. You don't even need Raiden Shogun's weapon. Yeah, if you care about the drip marketing, like you care about how she looks, I can't argue with that. But if you have an R5 catch, throw it on your Raiden Shogun at C2, you're golden. Like, you don't even need her weapon. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like C0 characters are starting to lose their value in the sense that there's always something wrong with them. There's always something like missing with C0 characters. There's something missing. You're uncomfortable, or like you're like, damn, I wish this character could do more of this, or like, oh, they're just missing a little bit. And guess what? That's always be at their C1 or C2. Like any problems you point to a certain character, like a 5-star at C0, you're gonna be like, damn, I wish I had this. And then you look at their constellations and like, oh damn, it's right there. it's right there. I just need to get another copy of this character and this problem can go away. Right? It feels like that. I swear to God, that's how it feels. Like these characters, Mihoyo's so good at designing these characters, but I feel like Mihoyo designs a completed character and then they start removing things about them and then they put those things into the constellations. Like, they design a character at C6. They're like, oh, this is the character. And it's like, okay, so now how do we take things away from this character to make them uncomfortable to use? And slowly they go from a completed character to a C0 character. I swear that's how they have to do it. There's no freaking way Mihoyo is designing a character at C0 and then adding stuff. They always design characters at C6 and then they take things away. 100%. That's how they do it. Because these C1, C2 constellations are so damn perfect sometimes that I'm just like, bro, how do I choose? FitLife is asking, okay, FitLife, wait, easy with the spam. Ayato or Kazuha or Raiden. I don't even know what Ayato does, bro. Like, what does Ayato do? I don't know. I think between Kazuha C0 and Raiden Shogun C0, it's not a competition. Kazuha wins. Like I said earlier, C0 Raiden Shogun is a very average character. She's good. She has her role in the game, and that's it. There's nothing special. I mean, yeah, there's something kind of special about her, but like, look at Kazuha, man. Like, Kazuha enables so much more flexible, right? So Kazuha at C0 is going to beat Raiden Shogun at C0. But Raiden Shogun at C2, I would say beat Kazuha at C2. For sure. So these, you see how a couple constellations nowadays for 5 stars can change everything. It can change how they even fit into teams. It can change their entire role in teams. So Large Banana, are you using your C2 Raiden very much? Like, are you using her in Abyss, or like has she just been like, you know, kind of chilling? Right, so Large Man says, I don't know, man, C2 or any C constellation for 5 stars is unneeded and overkill. I can say you can comfortably clear Abyss without any 5-star constellations. What then is the point of making a few characters so cracked? It's for the whales, man. For the whales. It's for MiHoYo to bait a couple dollar bills out of your pocket. Imagine, let's say you're trying to get Raiden C2, you end up, and you didn't get her when she first came out, you got her C0, right? A lot of people got her at C0, and you're like, oh man, she's good, but I would wish that my Raiden Shogun was on the field longer. I wish I can see her, slap mobs around a little bit more. And MiHoYo's really relying on content creators and these showcase to get people on the hype train, right? You see Tony 2, you see all these other people flexing their Raiden Shoguns, being like, oh my god, look at my C2 Raiden Shogun, so cheap, so easy, half of the cost of a C6 character and dealing the same damage as some C6 characters, right? So nice, so good, and she's charging my entire team while doing it. So it's like, okay. It's gonna, like, why do people buy fancy cars? Why do people, have like branded clothing? Why do people have this and that? Like, it's all MiHoYo is appealing to people's needs. MiHoYo's appealing to people's wants, not needs. They're appealing to what you want. And they're gonna go hard on you until you bend over backwards. That's why these things exist in the game. Why is C2 not a C6? Like, that's my question. Why did MiHoYo not make Raiden Shogun C2 her C6? Right, like, Large Man says, you're missing the point. You're recommending C2 Raiden to people that ask you this or that. Those people can't be whales. Whales don't ask what to get. No, but I'm answering the question. The person asked me, right, I remember it was Geronimo Martinez. Should I get C0 Yai or C2 Raiden? If C2 Raiden is an option for you, and you're counting this as like a decision you have to make, C2 Raiden. But if you flip the question on me, like, hey, I'm a free-to-play, I'm struggling at the game, I want a character that can help me, maybe progress a little more, I can get one new character, C0 Yai or C0 Raiden Shogun, I would have said C0 Yai Miko. Right? Because that's what they're capable of. And when it comes to value, C0 Yamiko is going to outperform, I think, C0 Raiden Shogun. As a main carry, as somebody, like, if you're struggling in the game, getting a C0 Raiden, hey, I'm sorry, buddy, you're still going to struggle. Even if you have a Eula, you're still going to struggle with the C0 Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun, C0, is supposed to make your life easier. She's not going to change your life. C2 Raiden Shogun. That might change your life. You see, Stephen McAllis says, oh, I think her C2 was originally her C4. Exactly. Why did MiHoYo bump that constellation forward? It's all about money. MiHoYo knew what they were doing. They knew, from Zhongli and how powerful Zhongli became and how good sales were going for Zhongli. They knew, hey, okay, we might take a loss on the Giga Whales, but then again, Giga Whales always goes to C6, right? This is the question MiHoYo at their headquarters has to answer. How do we get small spenders to spend a little more? How do we, okay, forget the Giga Whales, forget like, you know, the people who C6R5 everything. They're gonna C6R5 anything that breathes. Nobody at MiHoYo headquarters is like thinking about that anymore. They're thinking, how can we siphon more money out of people who are resistant to spending, or who are like counting each dollar towards consolations and values. Free to plays, I think they're like, free to plays are MiHoYo's like advertisement tools. All right, look at Genshin Impact. We have this many players. And free to plays are out there being like, hey, you know, this game is free to play, very friendly, very good. But how are they gonna siphon more out of those who are spending like $20, $50 a month, $20 a month, maybe $10 a month? How? Right? And I'm willing to bet there are people who have spent more than they originally thought they would, simply because of Raiden Shogun's constellation being so high valued. Right? Like, simply because it was so high. Look at Raiden Shogun's original sales. Just look at those charts. Like, look at those sale charts. I swear, many people bent over backwards for her. Many more casual spenders were willing to drop a little more. It's like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll take next month's money and put it on Raiden Shogun. That's what MiHoYo's trying to do. At the end of the day, MiHoYo just wants to make money. And all these things that they're designing the game to be, and yes, they're making Raiden Shogun much more like the value is much higher. Right? The value is much higher, and MiHoYo is just getting more money. I guess we're going so deep into this because I guess think of it like this way. MiHoYo is willing to take a loss on future character sales as long as Raiden Shogun can make that money, but they make that money sooner. It's like getting paid sooner, right? They would have gotten this money either way because future characters would have came out, people would have spent money on them anyways, but they're just like, they're willing to take the risk and say like, hey, we get the money sooner and then you don't spend later on. Or we can just design future characters to be so alluring and so good that you're going to spend anyways. So watch Raiden Shogun on her rerun. A lot of people are going to get her to C2, maybe C3, myself included. Why? Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yeah, I do. Raiden Shogun is a cool character. I want to see her on field longer. I want to see her destroying things. And right now she's just kind of held back. Right? National is very demanding. National requires high investments in all your 4-star characters. And those are very desirable 4-stars. You're taking those 4-stars from a lot of potentially good teams to facilitate Raiden Shogun, but the result is something magnificent. The result is you get your Raiden, and your dessert, right? You get your main course, you get your dessert, you get everything. It's all in there. Don't worry, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. Trust me. All right, people, I'm not out here telling you guys to get this character and I'm just gonna skip and dip out. No. All right, put my money where my mouth is. Go for it myself. Make the videos, showcase this stuff, compare the differences between C0, C2, and let's talk about yield. Let's talk about input versus output. All right. At the end of the day, that's how I'm not trying to convince you guys. I'm not MiHoYo salesman. I'm just saying I really want a C2 Raiden. I do. I really want it, but I don't need it. But I want it, so I'm gonna get it because I can get it. Not flexing. But I really want to get it. And if I get lucky on the way to C2, I might go for C3. Changeman says, I don't see how Raiden C2 will make her stay on the field longer when her C1 or C2 won't lower her burst CD. Well, I guess it's not that she's going to stay on the field longer. It's that she's going to feel a lot more canonically accurate. We were talking about a lady who split islands with her sword, and then she's hitting for like 15k per auto attack in her burst state. And then I'm looking at my Kaching, who doesn't even need her burst. With an elemental skill, my Kaching's hitting for like the same damage. Come on, man. Like, that doesn't sit right with me. I need to see a big 300k 400k burst, and then she's hitting for like, I don't know, like 25, 30k per auto attack, right? I need that. That's not canonically accurate. That's not what my Raiden Shogun is supposed to be feeling like. Like, I'm playing through the story, I'm over here like sweating like you know, like a weeb, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, Raiden Shogun, she's so cool. And I look at my Raiden Shogun, it's like, damn, what happened? Right? I'm just trying. And I love Raiden Shogun. I love the character. I don't like how she plays right now. I've made videos talking about this, people. I'm sure some of you guys seen these videos. I don't like to play Raiden Shogun right now because I don't like her play style. Like, the time she spends on the field is not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't want her to be on the field because she does no damage. I'd rather have somebody else be on the field dealing damage, clear the content. And I don't have hyper-invested characters. So her supercharging the energy of another character doesn't mean anything for me. Because those characters just deal more damage than Raiden Shogun, but like, they don't deal enough damage to clear the content that needs to be cleared. So if I want to run Raiden, she has to pull her own weight when she's on field. I cannot have a character on the field for like 15, 20 seconds, maybe not that long, like for like 12 to 15 seconds, that does peanut damage. I'm like, this is sweaty, right? This is very sweaty. Can I clear Abyss? Yes, I can clear Abyss. Is it difficult? No, not really, because I have a lot of characters invested. I can clear Abyss relatively easy. Usually 1 try, sometimes 2, 3 tries. And I can clear Abyss fine. But it just doesn't sit with me that I have an Archon sitting in my storage room, because every time I try to play her, she actually holds my team back. So I'm going to make it so Raiden doesn't hold the team back, and instead she becomes the team. Raiden Shogun becomes the team. That's her comeback story for my account, particularly. So let's end with one more account review here. Actually, I don't think we have enough time left. I don't think we have enough time. Aya-chan.
The Flowcat just made it rain. Current EI is canonically weaker than she was when she split the islands.
That's true. That's true. You know what? Here's the thing, right? I'm going to be very... Here's a question for you, chat, and everybody here. Do you guys think miHoYo's going to release a new character for Archon forms? Or do you think they're going to stick with the same character? And you're going to have to do something to unlock Archon forms? Or do you think Archon forms for all these Archons are going to be a new character? See, I see a lot of people with their inputs, right? miHoYo can take Archon forms, and it's the same with characters like Tartaglia, right? I forgot what their names are. The 12 Harbingers, the Harbingers, right? Tartaglia Harbinger form. When is that coming? How is that coming? How do you get it? Do you have to pull a new character with new constellations? Yeah, delusion forms. Like, now the question is, if it's a new character, does the new character have 6 constellations as well? So you're gonna get a new Zhongli or a new Raiden Shogun who has additional 6 constellations. How is that gonna sit with people overall? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. And I don't know how or when that's going to even come. I don't think it's going to come until at least we finish the regions. At least I think so. I think we're going to stick with the same format until all, what is it, 7 regions? All regions are released. And then I think if MiHoYo wants to continue developing the story, developing like, stuff, then they will make this content for us. Eliza is saying Archon form needs C6 cons to activate. That might be a possible way they do it.
Knowing MiHoYo, they'll make you gacha for base form, then only Archon form is unlockable.
Knowing MiHoYo, after you get C6, because think about it, if it's after all regions are released, how many reruns are we getting? Like, even free-to-plays would have like a C3 Raiden just sitting around. Like, we're talking after patch like 7.6. Even free-to-plays would have likely a C3 Raiden Shogun just sitting there, right? They just have one. Because they've like gotten all her reruns. We'll see. We'll see how they plan to do this. There might be a long-ass story quest, right? And along with like a bunch of stuff that you have to gather. And then you're gonna have to spend money because money's always involved, and that you can unlock the Archon form, and it might be like an additional whatever. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I don't think MiHoYo even knows at this point. MiHoYo don't even know. That's how long it is. That's why I think investing into some high value constellation is going to be worth it. So your account at least have something to pivot on. Right, that's my final consensus. The reason I suggest you guys invest into like, it doesn't have to be Raiden Shogun. You can love Zhao, you can love Ganyu, Hu Tao, Ayaka, whoever, Ito, Kazuha, whoever. But it's about time to start building your account vertically. All right, people. If you don't start investing into more vertical building, I'm just worried that in the next couple of patches and SUMERU drops an entire new element, that people are going to start falling behind. That content is going to start becoming more and more difficult because if MiHoYo doesn't scale content upwards, then the older players are really going to struggle to enjoy the game. But then if MiHoYo scales upwards too fast, of course, the newer players can't keep up, and the relatively newer players are going to struggle with resource allocations. So to plan for a moderate increase in difficulty, it's best if you moderately build upwards. So of course you can still get new characters. It's just for some older characters that you have that you really enjoy playing, maybe it's time to consider if you should be investing in one constellation, maybe 2 if it's high value enough. And right now the only character, there's no 5-star character in the game with apart from Raiden Shogun who has a good C2. A lot of them has a good C1, but C2 usually is like, you can get it, you cannot get it, right? You could or you couldn't. Like, it's okay. It's nothing like, I would never tell you guys to go for another C2 on a 5-star, because like, look at Hu Tao, C1, Ganyu, C1. A lot of these characters, Kazuha, C1. A lot of these characters, their C1 in fact is better than their C2. Why? It's back to our old reasoning, because MiHoYo just wants you to spend a little more. They don't want you to have to think like, I have to spend like the 300, but maybe 100, right? Maybe you have enough for 1.5 character, and maybe then it's just, $50 and you can get another 5-star, maybe a constellation, win that 50-50, get you to gamble. That's why C1 are usually more valuable, but C2 is oftentimes not that good.
Geronimo Martinez just made it rain. BTW Walrus, how far down the waiting list for account reviews are you at? I applied, haha.
Account reviews currently, we're gonna have to look at, let me take a look at the calendar here. The 16th, I believe, is the earliest. Don't quote me on that. I have to go back and check. 16th and 19th of this month. Everything before that is booked. Maybe even the 16th is booked. So, don't worry. I'm gonna let you guys know how you can apply, especially for channel members. So you guys, I think what I usually do is I lock it until a certain date, and then past that date, it's first come, first serve. But I let everybody know that. Large Banana account review is soon. Exactly. We get to see Mr. Large Banana's account. We're gonna take a look at that C2 write-in. Why is Large Banana a non-believer? We'll take a look. We'll take a look. Large Banana. This man has a C2 write-in. I'm jealous. Not gonna lie. Alright. With that said, the stream is coming to an end. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna be dropping a Genshin video tomorrow. And then when are we making the podcast? I've reached out to some people, and it's in the works. Lost Ark grind? Probably, yeah. Yo, Zach, are you level 50? Are you level 50 in Lost Ark? We're about to do our Chaos dungeons later tonight before the reset this time. Make sure to keep doing your North Vern quest line. Make sure to keep doing the Vern quest line. Oh wait, giveaway. Damn, yo, I completely forgot about that. One moment. Let me check. Let me check where we're at for this one. No, not that one. What are we at for giveaway? All right. Channel members are at what? Is it 3 times luck? Is it 3 times luck, chat? Our channel members at 3 times luck or 4 times luck? Guys, come back. Don't worry, I'm gonna send a ping in Discord. It says 3 times, but I think somebody won, wasn't it? No, a subscriber won. But was that the character giveaway? I believe I set the 3 times luck. No channel member won. The last winner was a sub, I believe. I think this was the last winner. Narumo was the last winner, and they didn't win a character. The last giveaway, I don't believe, was a character giveaway. Was it? Well, we have 3 times on screen. I'm gonna go with 3 times. Right? Last one was a BP, I thought. I think the last one was a BP. One moment, let me check. Yeah, that was a BP. Narumo here won a BP. Battle Pass from Shukai, I believe. Yeah, so I believe it's a 3 times. And Lingon, Lani. Huh. Yeah. Last character giveaway was a channel member. Let me take a look. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let's see. Another giveaway. It was 6 days ago, I believe. Yeah, it was a character giveaway. And then I polled for the winners. Let's take a look. Take a look here. Towards the end here. Yep, it was Sir Infamous Gamer. He is correct. And why? How come it went to 3 times? Why do I even have 3 times here? Sir Infamous Gamer was the last winner. So then it would be 2. Right? Sir Infamous Gamer was the last winner, and he did indeed, right here in chat, he did indeed get his, I believe it was Ganyu, right? You chose Ganyu. So, I do have to remember to update this towards the end. Alright. 2 times. People. We're gonna go with Zhong Yu. Alright. The giveaway? This one should be for Ganyu Zhongli of your choice. This is the last one. Oh, wait. Before we start, I have to make an announcement in Discord. I mean, you guys could go ahead and start spamming here. Oh, wait a minute. I did a giveaway on the... Oh, damn. Wait. I did a giveaway on the live stream. On the patch 2.5 watch party live stream. This is the newest one. It's Gan Li. No, never mind. Yeah. Rogelio Abastilla was the last winner. So here you guys see. Sorry. It's this one. He's a subscriber. So we are at 3 times. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. And sorry, channel members. So I was right. I did update it. I just forgot we did one at for the 2.5 live stream. There we go. You guys can check the date. Look, this is February 4th, right? And the previous one I showed you guys, where is that? Was 6 days ago. This is the one I'm showing you, and this is the one that Sir Infamous Gamer won. Look. Sir Infamous Gamer won. This is on February 2nd, and this winner came out on February 4th. So this is the more recent one. So Sir Infamous Gamer reset the luck, and then Regilio won when it was at 2 times. So now it should be at 3 times. My bad. So I'm gonna send this out. Do a refresh, and we're officially underway. Let's see. Steph, Steph, welcome back to the channel here. Welcome back to being a channel member. Let's fix this. There you go. All right. It's Zhong Yu. So there we go. Channel members gets 3 times the luck. Sorry for that little hiccup. So now I've informed the people in Discord. Oh, Hanna, what are you doing? She's rolling around on her back. Very adorable. Here, chat. I will take a photo and show you guys. This is what she looks like right now. You guys see it? Very, very, okay. All right, I'm gonna change. I have to open the slow mode. It's gonna be 30 seconds. So, but don't worry. Entries are all the same. If you guys type it once, you're entered. It's not like you type it more, you have more chances of winning. All right. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you can't enter. For all the new people out here, all the new people have to be subscribed. This is a subscriber only, not a channel member only. Subscriber only. And apparently YouTube has been removing like spam subscribers. So a lot of people are going to be losing some subs. I lost 37, which is good, right? At least there's not like, you know, half of my subs aren't like fake or anything. So they've removed 37 subs from my YouTube channel. I'm actually curious as to how many people lost subs, and how many subs did they lose? Alter Ego says, I thought stream was over. I thought stream was over too, but then people reminded me, yo, weren't you gonna do a giveaway? And I was like, giveaway. So we're gonna be polling for the winner on Saturday. I remember it's actually at 217, right? Is it 217? Yeah, it's 217. What happened with subs? So YouTube is taking action against a lot of channels where there's bots. So like dummy accounts. So these are like channels with either inactive subs or accounts that YouTube has deemed as bots. So people who have bought subscribers in the past, or people who have or people who made multiple accounts to sub to the same YouTuber, and then these accounts have long since become inactive. So YouTube's just removing a lot of that to accurately show the true subscriber count of a certain channel. That's basically what they're doing. Yeah, so there is a problem where certain people's accounts who aren't bots are getting unsubbed. YouTube has like shadow unsubbed people in the past from certain YouTube channels, I've had people who DM me like, yo Walrus, I had to sub to you like 3 times because every time after a couple days YouTube just unsubs me. So like YouTube is actively like making or breaking certain people's careers out here on YouTube. That's why you can't fully rely on I don't know, like there are people who can make it a full-time job, but I don't think it's I don't think it gives people much peace of mind knowing that like the algorithm can literally destroy you. The algorithm can destroy you easily. This is gonna be our last Zhongli / Ganyu giveaway, and then we're gonna move into Yaimiko. There's gonna be a Yaimiko giveaway as well. So yeah, we're working towards it, people. We're working towards it slowly but surely. We are. So Frey is saying last time it was thousands for Felix. So if only if PewDiePie is only losing like a couple thousand, I don't have anything to worry about. Bro, the man has 100-something million and he's only losing thousands. So like I do think these inactive accounts aren't like YouTube is being very careful as to how they flag them as inactive accounts. Danny Omi is asking any advice for a friend who wants to get into streaming. Make content first. Make YouTube videos first. Add value to your brand first. So usually like people start off with guides. Other people can start off with like making meme videos, some sort of entertainment, just to help people, you know, spend their time online, right? Why should people watch certain YouTube channels? For me, till this day, I don't really know how I got here. I just know like I shared things that I was interested in. For example, I talked about the game. I also started off making some guides, and I realized, you know, I don't enjoy making guides as much as just talking about the game, like with friends, like how I do with friends. So I just treat you guys like my group of friends. Sit down, let's talk about the game, things we're excited about, things we're like not sure about, things that I don't like about the game. Right? Sometimes you can see me complaining. So like that's where I think my value comes from. I guess a lot of the times people are just comfortable with me. They've known me for a couple months or like almost a year now. So we're just like friends here talking about the game. So that's why I think I'm able to even do this. So for your friend, you have to first think, how can you add value? Right? If you want to do streaming, why would people watch you? I know these questions may come across as a little harsh, kind of makes it sound like you're not important, but in the grand scheme of things, comparative to all these other people who are going to be your competitors, it doesn't matter what you're streaming. All other streamers, in a sense, you're always fighting for viewers with other streamers. Why do you guys choose to watch my stream right now as opposed to another Genshin stream? Why did you guys sit through 2 hours with me instead of with somebody else? You're always having to ask these questions. Once you can answer these questions, then starting up streaming becomes easier. So in the beginning, you know, like Large Banana knows, I went around to different content creators' videos to try to get people to watch my videos. And I only had to do that for like the first week or two. And slowly, as I got deeper into my own content, people started showing up more and more. And I guess that's how I grew. So a good piece of advice is to start making content first. Whatever it may be, any content, but it has to start adding some value, right? And you have to ask yourself as well, will I watch this video? Is this a video, is this a video that I would click on? What kind of value is it adding? Is it helping people build their accounts if it's for Genshin? Is it helping people allocate their resources better? Is it you know, are you giving characters away or doing giveaways? Right? Because you have to remember, it doesn't matter what you're doing to add value, but that's going to be the relationship you establish with your audience. If you're only doing giveaways, then they're only going to be watching you for giveaways. If you eventually one day stop doing giveaways, do you think they're still going to show up? It'd be smart to think not, right? So that's why you build your content around what you want to do first, how you want to engage with your audience. That's going to be important. So that's the best advice I would give. Start making content first. Don't think about streaming. Streaming is for interacting with the people who watch your content, right? Unless you are insanely gifted at entertaining a live audience. So like stand-up comedians, you know, generally like spokespeople, like politicians, right? So that's the advice I would give. And don't think about the numbers in the beginning. You can't think about the numbers. You just have to enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy this and you're only doing it for the numbers or for the money, probably not a good idea to do streaming. Probably not for you, really. Or like content creation in general. Piggy256 says, I normally come to all the streams, but stay on Shadow Realm because it's comfy here. Well, one thing I don't do very much is like scream into my mic. I do scream, but I don't scream into my mic like a freaking jump scare horror game, you know? So yeah, Asmongold is very talented. Yeah, Asmongold has a vibe about him that he's just very casual, approachable, and he's built a name for himself in World of Warcraft, right? Like you see a lot of these people like Shroud, they originally build a name for themselves and they're able to carry their communities forward because they're just these comfortable, approachable, lovable people that others see as a friend. Like think about it like this. I truly believe at the end of the day, when you get to a certain size, you really have to connect with your audience in a sense, like they have to see you as more than just, you know, like a content creator. If they still see you as a content creator, then you're not close enough with them. I think a lot of people see Shroud as this person that helped them through tough times. They watched Shroud when they were like going through a rough time. They've watched him for years, and at this point they feel like they know Shroud. Or like the same with Asmongold, right? When you get to that level of connections with your viewers, you essentially become friends. Shukai says, I connect to you, Walrus. See, that's the thing, right? I feel like what we do here, what we talk about, I don't want things to feel too I don't want this relationship to feel too formal. I want you guys to be able to like what Large Banana does, right? When he believes something that is opposing of mine, I want you guys to say something. Don't just sit there and echo what I say. I want you guys to have opinions for yourselves, be able to engage in conversations with me. That's what a live stream is all about. If not doing it on a live stream, then where else are you going to do it? Right? This is the perfect place to discuss, to talk. That's, I think, what a live stream is about. And at least that's how I build my live streams. And that's where I think I add value. I'm not going to shit on you guys. I'm not going to make fun of you guys for simply having a different opinion from myself. In fact, I actively say in my videos, I encourage you guys to say something that you believe in. It can differ from mine, but it's okay. I respond to comments as long as you're respectful about it. If you come in and say like, Walrus, you're a dumbass for saying that, you're stupid, well, you're not adding anything to the conversation, then of course I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to react because that's toxic, right? So I think that's why this community is people find this environment comfortable to just chill and sit in the live stream, listen to me talk, see what other people have to say. Change says maybe we want to be shitted on. I mean, if you guys actively come out and say, like, yo, Walrus, I want you to roast me live on stream, sure, man. We can get into that whole side of things. But normally, I enjoy the more laid back conversational live streams. Georgia John says, what's your opinion on crypto and NFTs? Bro, that's I think there's money to be made in cryptos and NFTs, but it's like a very high risk, high reward type of deal. You have to know, like, do your research, all right? If anybody looking to get into crypto and NFTs, don't buy into the hype. Do your own research. I'm saying there's money to be made there, all right? So, but I'm not, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to buy or don't buy. I'm just saying there's money to be made if you're smart. For everybody else, if you're just going in blind, get ready to be gutted like you've never before. Like, get ready to be left on the chopping board, left out, hung out to dry. NFTs basically are a scam. It's like literally NFTs like playing hotcakes with people, and like if you get stuck with the hotcake in your hand at the end, you're screwed. There's gonna be somebody who spends millions buying an NFT just to watch it literally become nothing. But if you're smart about it, you know, everything is an opportunity. Even scams are an opportunity. But just know, if you get into NFTs, there's a high chance you're scamming somebody else. You have to become a scammer to make money in NFTs. If you sell an NFT to somebody else, I'm not saying you're 100% a scammer. I'm just saying there's a high chance you're screwing someone else over who bought your NFT. Dude, like NFTs, like if we want to have this discussion, I need to go grab my tinfoil hat because I have so many theories about what NFTs actually are. And like you guys see those articles of people selling NFTs for like tens of millions. Yeah. It's not what you guys think, but I am a Genshin channel. I'm here to talk about Genshin Impact. I'm sure nobody here wants to hear me ramble about NFTs and economies and stuff. That's what I do with my clients. That's my day job. Wait till Genshin NFTs comes. Yeah. You get Coco Me Panty NFTs. Only 5 in the world. We got Kaching NFTs. Only 15 in the entire world, and Sanzu owns all of them. Bro. Makoko. Bro, only true viewers of yesterday's stream knows what, like, how memeable that word is. Dude, Makoko, Kokomos, like yeah, say what you want about Kaching Sims, but they loyal AF. What chats? Dude, Kaching Sims are like so dedicated to their community, so dedicated to this character that till this day, I haven't found another community that's more dedicated. And with that said, we're gonna pull for the winner now, alright? 3, 2, 1. Before you guys can even react, we got Cab, the winner. Cab, my friend, please step out. Are you still here? We'll wait up to a minute because I know there's a 30-second chat delay. Not chat delay, 30-second chat limit, right? So let's go to chat. Let's turn off slow mode. Congratulations, Cab. Please respond though. Is he still here? He's like, oh, there it is. There he is. Cap, congrats, man. You won the 1 in 373 chance. That's like 0.3% chance to win this giveaway. Right? If my math, no, even lower than that, like 0.2 something. 0.27? Something like that? No, 0.227. Something like that. Congratulations. Yo, Cap, make sure to DM me in Discord to claim your prize. We're going to summon for you on Saturday. Make sure to tell me your link this YouTube account. Yeah, this guy's still in shock. He's still in shock. Let him take it all in. So make sure to link this YouTube account to your Discord, okay? To speed things up. I never win these. Hey. Just for that, you should be a channel member, right? So, channel member officially goes up now to 4 times. You guys see it right here. I'm updating it live. 4 times. So for Yaimiko wanters, there you go. Okay, to let you guys know, it says unknown, but he is subbed because it will show if it's not subbed. So it just means he's not publicly showing his subscriptions. He's hiding all his personal infos. See, he's hiding all his personal info. So that's why it's like that. But don't worry. All right. With that said, people, thank you for tuning in, and would love to see you guys more on my live streams. Just to talk for people who are here for the giveaways. I'll see you guys next time as well during giveaways. All right. Thank you guys so much. Loved this live stream and love to get a little deeper into certain conversations with you guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday. All right. So then, everybody, stay safe. Peace. And for Lanny and damn, I forgot his name on the top of my head. I was talking to him just now. I keep thinking Chad. It's not Chad. What's his name? He's the dude from New Zealand. Zach. Sorry, man. Sorry. Lanny, Zach. See you guys on Lost Ark with what's his name? I keep forgetting people's names. What's wrong with me? Flowcat. Dude, I'll see you guys on Lost Ark. We're gonna do our chaos dungeons today. All right, guys. Have fun. Good game. Peace. See you guys Saturday. Have a video out for Raiden Shogun tomorrow. All right, make sure to watch that one. Bye.